All right, YouTube, we are back with another Esporter Bronze to Mythic. We're going to try and force Sultai all the way up to Mythic. If you don't know what Esporter is, we host video game rec leagues where you get weekly pro coaching, our magic coaches, quarter calls, scrimmages, in-pod drafts, trainings, all structured so that they culminate into championship tournaments for prizes. If you're interested, check us out at esporter.win. It's a ton of fun. People get to learn a whole lot, get the early jump on the format, get to train, make some new friends around the games that you love. But tonight we're doing a mom draft, so let's dive right into this bad boy and see where the people are at. You know, there's been a lot of content that's come out lately, better explaining all the decks and which are the good colors. So if people are starting to be in the know, it means that white should probably be a bit more contested, and it means that we shouldn't have as easy a path into Sultai. Honestly, well, blue, black, green, probably the best colors in the format. White and red, a little bit worse. Probably in that order. So we're going to keep an eye open for good cards in those colors. You know, blue has just got a roster of literally 10 cards that we are happy to main deck. Even the cards that look bad, like Stasis Field, are actually just fine removal, even though they aren't that great. There's just like even the cards that are bad are still like fringe-ish playable. So we will see how we do here. We'd love to open up some bombs. That'd be a lot of fun way to get through this early draft. And so just to give people some context, data from 17 lands around some of the best commons. I don't know any of those people, I don't think. Ooh, the Progenitor Exarch is actually maybe a reason to 57.6% win rate. Exarch, XX, incubate X 3 times. So incubate 2, 3 times, 4, 5, a 1, 2. You can transform the incubator tokens. Yeah, that's not very good. There's not really much else here that we are extremely excited about. In red, the Kenra Spellseer, I thought it was going to be way better than it's been performing. I think it's been underperforming because of the deck that it is in. The Invasion of Dominaria is, in my opinion, a good one. It is a little bit slow, though, and flipping it is sometimes a little bit hard. 53.4% win rate. So the best card here in the pack is actually maybe this Wary Thespian in green. It's got a 56.2% win rate. I think if we're looking at what actually has the highest win rate and is maybe the best card, it actually might be this Progenitor. Phyrexian Cat Cleric, it doesn't really do a lot in the best deck in the format, which is white-blue. But I don't really want to be red. The Kenra Spellsphere is still what I would look at there. Invasion of Kaldheim doesn't really get there. Lurrus is interesting, and Lurrus is something we can maybe like focus on companioning early. Forcing Sultai might just not be the right play. And Lurrus is kind of fun. Each permanent or starting deck has mana value 2 or less. Making this actually work is going to be kind of challenging. It means we have to pick up like all the removal that we see. Let's pick it up and see what we can do with it. I think there's definitely... It's got a high win rate, 59%. The other good cards are Stoke the Flames, Cyber Cryptomancer, Vanquish the Weak, Chomping Kavu, I'm happy with. I do think that Lurrus is maybe the most fun card that we can pick up here, though. Each permanent card in your starting deck has mana value 2 or less. Ooh... Can we do it with the Marshal of Zalfir? This is just a great multicolored card. And uncommon, the white-blue is one of the better decks in the format. So I think I'm going to take it. Invasion of Amonkhet, also extremely high up there. Blue-black is maybe the best deck in the format. I think that we are potentially more inclined to play Lurrus in I mean, we're gonna play them if we're in white or black. We play Lurrus, but I think building around it is maybe too much of a restriction to make a functioning deck that actually wins games. I think taking Invasion here as, you know, one of the strongest battles in the whole format is probably a good call. And it enters a copy of a creature card in any graveyard, so it's not just yours. So you can go snipe your opponent's bombs if you don't wind up with bombs. I think that going these first 3 picks are pretty solid for us. Jason Karlov, very interesting. A second Marshal of Zalfir, Knight of the Coalition. I think I am going to take it here just because The Nezumi Informant is pretty playable here. We could take that and not be mad about it. 57.7% win rate, whereas the Marshal of Zalfir has a 61.5. I don't think we're missing out on a lot to take the Marshal here. Taking these gold cards early is kind of okay in my opinion, but Teysa is also very interesting. What's Teysa's win rate? No. Oh, it's pretty low. 48.3%. We're going to go with the Marshal here and see what comes back to us. Wrath is pretty good. Pretty good. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control if you do draw a card. Wrath is pretty balmy in my opinion. Where is it? He's a 55.6. All right, so maybe not a bomb. He was excellent in Dominaria and seems like he is still good here. And it actually does seem like it's the best card for us out of the pack. Rotting Dreadship, a good card. Other than that, we're not really interested in much else in the pack. It also seems like the White-Blue Knights, is coming around to us. Skyclave Aerialist going pick 6 here is too late for that card. Other cards that we like, Aerialist is by far and away the best card. It is the 59.9% win rate card, and it's in a color that we want to be in. As far as black, the Ichor Drinker, 56.7% win rate. We'd be pretty happy with that guy. Agar I do like, but I think it is a bit hard to make him work. So let's keep leaning into, it looks like we're looking at Esper. I think, again, I didn't mention this earlier, but I do think it is hard to be true 3 colors here. So I think we might be leaning towards blue-white, if I'm to guess. This is only the true blue-black card that doesn't really work for us. But we can still be blue-black as well. As I look at Azorius with the splash, pretty low win rate, but Azorius straight up really high win rate. So essentially, that says, hey, stick to the game plan, draft anything that says knight on it, which we have no things that say knight on them currently, and you'll be in good shape. Dimir and Azorius, it's funny, 2 of the highest win rate decks, but the overlap, the Esper doesn't seem to get there. Scroll Shift is interesting. We don't really have any ETBs that we care about. Let me take a peek at that. Yeah, 52% win rate. Assimilate Essence might be the play here. The Order is fine, but it is a knight. It is Traumatic Revelation has also been performing pretty well. 54.8. I think we maybe go with the Assimilate here. I do like the Order because it is a knight. Let's take it. Early 2 play in blue. We'll get Assimilate Essences later. Scornblade Berserker's quite good. I do like the Berserker. It's got a 59.2% win rate. I think it is by far the best card here in the pack. And I do like the Gloomflame Mauler. I think the blue Island Cycler is the best one. But let's take the Scornblade here and see where we wind up. Okay. I don't think we care about either of these commons in white. If we don't start seeing more good white cards coming to us, I think we're going to want to lean potentially into blue a bit heavier. Yeah, let's take the Omen Hawker here and position ourselves to potentially be in black-blue. I think that might be just a better path, a more simple path that gets us to a stronger deck. Mauler, 54.9% win rate. Cyber Cryptomancer, we are seeing a bunch of good blue come around to us. So I think it being base blue here makes a lot of sense. Corrupted Conviction, huh? I'm going to take the Flywheel Racer. 53.6% win rate. Maybe the Conviction's the way to go. We might play one of these, especially if with the Scornblade Berserker. It's pretty nice pick up there. Rodent Avenge. The Sigil Sentinel is actually a pretty decent white card in the Knights deck. Again, white's just not that good. Stasis Field even has a higher win rate. Let's just keep sticking with blue for the time being and see what's coming around to us. I don't really care very much about the Dune Shaper. I think I'm going to take this Racer and see where we wind up. Negate, we're probably not going to play. Traumatic Revelation, we actually could potentially play. Ayara, alrighty. Tetsuko's good. Xerix is very good. Ayara is a pretty strong rare, though, in our color. 52. Oh, no. She's the other Ayara. 57% win rate. Sack another creature or artifact. Ayara. Deals X damage to target opponent or battle, and you gain X life, where X is a sacrifice creature's permanent value. Combat your turn, return up to one target artifact creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Gains haste, exile it. Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Our curve is also looking pretty solid at the moment as well. Take a peek. I don't know any of these people, I don't think. So we're pretty happy picking up a solid 3-drop here. Phyrexian Gargantua, Xerix, Strobe Knight. Other cards that are good that we would be happy with. A lot of green cards in there that look good as well. Hoarding Broodlord. Yeah, we will take a 62.8 win rate card. Convoke. All right, so I think that kind of Final Flourish, Vanquish the Weak. We're seeing some removal come around too. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a card, exile it face down, then shuffle for as long as it remains face down. Remains exiled, you may play it. Spells you cast from exile have Convoke. Just an 8 mana 7/6 flyer that draws you whatever you need. Search your library for a card. All right, so we need to start keeping an eye out for some removal. So I think the white is probably gonna go. I think we're kind of not interested in it. So we're looking for a little bit more of a blue-black control deck. So we're looking for upgrades kind of all over the place. I think we don't necessarily want to play any of those if we can avoid it. Invasion of Ixalan. Oof, Invasion of Ixalan's great. Timoret's good. Invasion of Ixalan's 59.4% win rate. Let's check out where Timoret's at. 55.6. Reveal a permanent, put it in the rest of the bottom in a random order. The full Sultai life is just too nice. We haven't seen very little fixing. Timoret is a good choice here. Corruption of Tawashi is a bit of a build around and kind of hard to make work, but blue is just so good. Cyber Cryptomancer, I'm not against. 58.4% win rate. We do have a bunch of things we want to protect. I'm going to take the Invasion because it's the best card. Just see if we start to get a bunch of fixing and see where things kind of push us. Well, the Invasion of Xerix here is actually quite good. 54.7% win rate. Huh. It's interesting because as all the win rates kind of shake out, it's interesting to see what winds up being good versus bad, because my experience with Xerix was that it was quite strong. As far as dispersal is maybe just what we go with here. It keeps us on color. It's a 60% win rate card. It allows us to keep moving into the best colors. I don't think we missed out on a whole lot by speculating here on the Invasion of Ixalan. Furia's interesting because she's very, very good. So, you know, I say that, and then let's actually look. I think she's good. But she might just be like in bad colors and a 52.6% win rate card. All right, so it looks like we're looking at the Aetherblade Agent, and I think that, yeah, the whole point is sticking to 2 colors unless you have a really strong reason to splash. Don't be splashing just for whatever. Like, eat your vegetables in a decent 2-drop in the Aetherblade Agent, rather than trying to figure out how we can fit something like a Furia into the deck. We are not seeing much removal. Invasion of Arcavios. We want Inga here, likely, to better fill out our curve. 57.9. Invasion of Arcavios is just not really a card that we're looking to play. Yeah, 49%. It's more like a constructed card. Yeah. 5 mana, do nothing, doesn't really get the job done here. Halo Charge Scob would be nice if we had a couple pieces of removal, but we literally have almost nothing. We have Stasis Field, Traumatic Revelation, so we really need to more highly prioritize finding some removal. So where Assimilate Essence actually comes in pretty nicely. Realmbreaker's Grasp is interesting, but it doesn't really stack up well against the other cards in the format. 54.1% win rate versus Assimilate's 58% win rate. Not that everything should be drafted based on what has the best win rate, but I think it gives you another Berserker's nice here, gives you a good idea of the cards that are performing based on the speed of the format and how they stack up against other creatures and other opponents' things. Yeah, Scornblade's the call here. Kami of Whispered Hopes is also quite good. Or is it 54.7% win rate? In the white-green deck, it's good. I think there are combos with it. So funny, like, it evolves so quickly based on all these win rate things, and I think that there's definitely there's a little nugget of truth in all of that. Moment of truth is not very good, but it is in our color, and it is something that helps us draw towards our bombs here. 53 versus our second corrupted conviction. That's probably the call. Yeah, we aren't seeing any removal. All right, Invasion of Lorwyn. If we just might be moving into like a... We might be moving into Sultai again. 54.6% win rate on Invasion of Lorwyn. To pick it up just because we're not really missing out on a whole lot else. Not Vold Hermit is interesting. 52% win rate. So it would probably be the Streetwise Negotiator here, 57.4. Yargle. Are we playing Yargle? I think ideally we would rather not play Yargle, but the Iridescent Blade Master is not much better. It is at least like somewhat playable. All right, interesting. We literally didn't see a black or Well, there was a lot of decent green cards to end. The Zephyr Singer here is a great pickup for us. Now it makes me think, all right, the black is probably stronger. I think now it's like, well, shit, do we just need to go full? Like, blue I'd rather not play. Or is over there. Woof. Versus Corrupted Conviction, I do not think is all that good. Yeah, 54. So it's like, here's the would maybe rather not play pile. Traumatic Revelation also feels like it's a little out of place here. But we just don't have very much removal. The Blight Reaper Thalid is great too. I think we have to go with the Stinger here, or the Singer, because it's just so good. Xeric Strobe Knight, another nice stay blue card. And I'm not even married to it, but I look at all the things that we just picked up this late in green, like Seed of Hope, Invasion. How hard is it? My thought, what I'm trying to think is like, how hard is it going to be to go 3 colors in pack 3? We would need probably a dual land or 2 Blighted Burgeoning. We've seen 0 Blighted Burgeonings, so I think people are very up on that card. All right, so let's start to lay this out with like the ideal. Like, okay, these are all the cards that we would be very interested in playing here. And then these are the maybes, or I'd rather not play. Invasion of Muraganda, it's the fight spell. Elvish Vat Keeper, quite good, but again, we just don't have the fixing. The Mauler here might help us a bit with just something to do on 2 in case we start to get a little in trouble. Vat Keeper is also one of the highest win rate gold cards. Let's check out Invasion of Muraganda. 52.3, so it's just not very good. Oh boy. We keep winding up in these Sultai piles, and I don't hate them. I actually find them very fun to navigate. Invasion of Segovia also is it good? It just had a aggressive run online of like its price. 59% win rate. Why? Create 2 2 1/1 Kraken's attack. Non-creature spells you cast have Convoke. That's probably why, because the battles are non-creature spells. Acre Drinker, Scornblade Berserker is a pretty great combo, but I'm going to go with Segovia. At the beginning of your end step, untap up to 4 target creatures. So you have the ability to attack with any flyers. Yeah, everything gets Convoke. Like, you just get to swing in and then untap everything. So we're going to take Segovia here. We're going to keep this in this pile. Traxxas Fall. It's probably the Wicked Slumbers, the pickup here. 55.3% win rate. The double green on Renata is just a little too restrictive in my opinion. All right, so we're almost certainly playing the Flywheel Racer, not playing the Marshal. Okay. So then let's look at this and say, what if we do go 3 colors? What does this actually look like? I would probably not want to play these. We do see a blighted versioning. We could just take a Nezumi Informant. Burgeoning 56, Informant 57.7. I am interested in the Artistic Refusal because we are hurting a little bit at the top end. 60% win rate card. All right, we're gonna take that. Like, as much as I want the fixing, it feels like it might just be irresponsible. Green white, another Wicked Slumber. Okay, so here's 1614, but we're not truly at 1614. How many knights do we have? We have 2 knights, so the Protocol Knight is kind of baloney. We don't have much draw. Finn is interesting too. Like, I could have taken the Finn there, but the problem is we just don't have the fixing to really make this work. And I think we might just have to take this Halo Hopper here as filler, but then again, 52.5% win rate. Storm the Seed Core does just end games and has a pretty decent win rate. Woof. This is bad. This is how things go off the rails. You let yourself move into 3. I think we might be able to do just a teensy tiny bit of splashing with the Flywheel Racer here, but again, it's not great. Add 1 mana of any color. Okay, okay. Urn is bad filtering, but it is filtering. So maybe we're going to be able to get there a little bit. Best card here is probably the Onake Javelineer from a playables standpoint. If we lean into green, we do have a bit more of, like, filtering. Rodent Avenged. I don't think we're going to play this. Yeah, but I don't really care about the furtive and... Oh, okay. Timberland Ancient. Forest Cycling's pretty nice. We actually might be able to make this work, as ridiculous as this sounds. I do not think we're playing 2 Corrupted Convictions, but I think it's more likely to play than the Carapace. Don't think we're playing Spacecraft, and I don't think we're playing... Okay, so we have some decisions to make real quick. It was a bit of a mess. We just saw a single Blighted Burgeoning, saw no... Woof. Saw no... Alright, so if we wanted to make this work, what does that look like? Moments of maybe. Moments of maybe probably no, but the thing is it helps us dig to better cards. What if we just want to play the best cards that we have? Like, it kind of looks like that. 5 cuts. Keep. Can I cut one of these slumbers? Like, it actually could look something like this, but 1611. Yeah, it's just so shady. The mana base is just so shady. So what happens if we truly just look for a splash here? Just with those 2 as like a piece of removal. We have to play 2 shitty pieces of fixing. And we toss in 1 more creature. Like an order. Then what do we have for actual? We have Assimilate Essence, Dispersal. And then maybe we legit play the Timberland Agent as like just a Forest Cycler. We have nowhere to recur the bombs. We didn't see any unsealed the Necropoli. And I would say, oh, let's look at playing green-blue, but I feel like our black is just better than our green. How true is that? It's just like slow non-elf removal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scorn Bladebird Berserker. Like, who are we backing up? We're maybe looking to back up the Aerialist here. Woof. Yeah, this doesn't seem bad, but it doesn't seem that good either. Let's look at what happens if we just don't mess around with green. And we just say, okay, we're going to be straight up black-blue. So we play Moment of Truth, Stasis Field, Traumatic Revelation. And then a Shapecraft, probably. Let's look at where Shapecraft is. Yeah, sure. 1310. I actually think this might be it. It gives us more hits. Does it give us more hits? 3, 4. I like Luris Scornblade Berserker wombo combo. I actually think I like this better. We're just not messing around with like dumb green cards. They're not dumb, but we're just able to be tight. Able to be tight and not mess around with the mana base a bit. I almost want to go 9-8 the other way because we have triple black and double blue several times, and we only at most have double blue over here, and one of them has Convoke. Actually, both of them have Convoke. Yeah, we're going to flip that, even though it looks like it should be the other way. Alright, I feel a little bit better about this. I feel like if we get the most out of these 2-drop cards... Yeah. Okay, this can do some stuff. Let's go check it out. Alrighty, a pretty good starting hand. I am glad that we flipped over to the 9 swamps, 8 islands, though, because good chance that we're going to hit a swamp coming up here right away. Love to see it. 2 into 3 is pretty nasty. 2 into 3 into 4 flip, draw a card. Whew! Alright, Abe. Let's go, buddy. Oh, Oppo takes the turn off. That's pretty problematic for them. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to play Invasion here. You know what? I'm not going to play Invasion here just yet. I want to keep building the board, and I want to put them in a position where they're a little scared. Let's start pressuring them. Let's start getting stuff on the battlefield. Oh, poor Abe. Sorry about that, Abe. Didn't even really get a game there. But hey, I like it. I like that. I think unless you're actively splashing for bombs and you have good fixing, there's definitely green-based decks that have Blighted Burgeoning, have the tapped lands, have maybe the Fertilized Favor or whatever, and this is not great, but we do have our 2 bombs in hand, so we're gonna hang on to it. And we get to go first, so alright, Bubbles, let's go. Okay, we get to take our sweet time. Very helpful that we draw something here. We have a big opportunity to draw something here. We did not. There's definitely a case to be made for Flying Vigilance having cast this Shapecraft last turn on one of his little elemental creature tokens. Back-to-back red blues, huh? Yeah, one of the things that Alex Corticals was talking about was just you should not be splashing, you should be forcing splashes, especially with bad mana bases. So yeah, we had a couple of green cards in there that are playable, that have high win rates, but we'd much rather put ourselves in a position where we have a solid mana base and just good cards. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this because we missed 2 and 3. Now we get a blocker with Zephyr Singer, but it's very likely our opponent's sitting on a whole bunch of removal. So it's I kind of doubt that he gets to flip Invasion of Kaladesh here. But that being said, we do have all the mana in hand for our Broodlord, or 1 off the mana for our Broodlord, so we're likely going to get to that. Alright, swing in with everything. Swing in with nothing. I love it, sure. I also would rather not swing. Okay, cool. Okay, comes in, makes a couple more guys. Scary. Yeah, that's pretty good. Each opponent in each battle they protect. It only starts at 2. I don't love that. It starts at 4. Oh, he hit it once, yeah. I think I need to got him at least once in order to put ourselves in a position not to lose this here. We're going to pay with the Phyrexian mana. The Ramojan Greatsword has pretty awful stats on 17 lands, but I do feel like it is a pretty impactful card. 48% win rate. I think it's partly due to the fact that red's so bad and you can't really put it on any meaningful creatures. Okay. I get to block here, and it doesn't get it, and he can't re-equip. Do I want to trade this? That's the thing. I just don't really care about that. I'm not doing anything else. That's the thing, right? So he gets that, and then he puts it on this, and it's a 2. It's a 5/4. And I get to trade up with that. Sure, I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay because we have to use the Zephyr Singer to kill the invasion flipped. Just gotta crew it. I didn't even know you had to crew it. Woof. A little scary. Going very, very wide. They've been able to do a whole lot of stuff with their mana, and we're over here twiddling our thumbs. 7. Oh, you have Convoke. I forgot you had Convoke. It's pretty good. We're gonna get this out. Or we can do this and flip. I kind of like that. Get ourselves another blocker. Go get another card. Oh, I tapped wrong. Tapped wrong. That's okay. We could have left it. I didn't even think about the auto tapper of like cards that we could draw into here. Alright, what do we go get? With the Hoarding Broodlord, we go get exile it face down for as long as the card remains exiled, so you may play it. Then you may play it. Suppose you cast from exile, have Convoke. Sure. Brutal. Yep. Invasion of Amonkhet is interesting, but we don't have anything important to go get, or important to try and flip. Slumber doesn't do it. Woof. Alright, well now at least... Oh, I really don't know what we have that comes back from this. We get Refusal, we have the mana to hold up and play it. We keep hang on to the land too. Okay. I think we're gonna just pay to leave up as many blockers as we can. And I also think we might just need to like go try and win here. Yeah, it might be the Refusal just for the highest impact, like draw through the most cards. Try and like get us back into it. I am interested in trying to draw cards with the Mind Stinger, but I think our life total's too low. We can't be risking it. Red blue is gonna have a kind of hard time. Okay, I'll get back Shadow to the Source. Oh, that'll be nice to refuse that. Jeez Louise. Alright, so we have 8 mana. So we do get to pop back a I don't think it's time to put that out just yet, actually. He double blocks. 4 target creatures. If he double... Okay, so I'm thinking I play Invasion of Segovia. No, I just have to stop this Shatter from happening. We'll get out the order and leave out the refusal here. Because we know he's going to play it and try and kill the Broodlord. Next turn we can kind of be tricky with some attacks, and so we just got to stop this first. I forgot I had Convoke. Everything's got Convoke in this deck. We could have actually gone for a bit more, just because we had the Convoke. I'm pretty close, and Alpha gets him almost there, kind of soon. I need to start swinging with my Broodlord. 3, 6, 7. 7 from the 1/1s. 11, 13, 15, 19, 23, 25. Yeah, I don't know if we could stop all that. Stop 8 down to 17. Then we stop 2 more, 2 more. 13. Yeah, that's lethal. And then Afara's Dispersal. Alright, Segovia is going to help save us. A couple of 1/1s on the ground. Okay, we need to start getting more on the ground. So now he's top decking. Okay. That's okay for us. It's not great, but it's definitely not lethal. So we're gonna block. He's got nothing in hand. Okay, there. There, because you are actively hurting us. There. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can't do it like that. We can block the 4, then take 7, and just die, let that die to the scab. We take 8. Nope, that's lethal too. Okay, so you have to unfortunately go here. Okay, so we're taking 6, 9 here. This is the best way to do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're at 2. I think there might just be too little too late. Okay. Yeah, unless we have lifelink. Untap up to 4 target creatures. I really want this to flip. Okay, well he's got to block it. So many lands. So many lands. Okay, so do we actually have enough? Do we block this? I don't think we live here. Because we can bounce that. Do we live here? No, we don't live here. We don't live here. I'm getting excited for nothing. We don't live here. So it's here. It's here. Yeah, we don't live. So wide. Almost, though. Almost. Auto pay. And then we have to give him back his scob, which kind of sucks, but we still take the rig. Good game. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, what a bummer. I forgot that IR gained life, and it would have actually saved us. Honestly, pretty impressed with the performance of the deck against it, because we literally missed turns 2 and 3. And I think had we established any kind of a board presence and pressure earlier, we would have actually been able to win that game. It was very, very close. It was probably almost certainly that was a mulligan, and I feel like I've been very loose with my mulligans as of late, so you really got to put yourself in a position to win instead of like putting yourself in a position to instantly lose, which is, I'm on the play, but I don't have a play until turn 4. Like, this is a hand that wins more often than not. Not on the play, but that's okay. Not on the play, but that's okay. Whenever you sack a permanent, put a 1/1 on it. If it dies, steals power to any target. Sure. I like that we can go get it back with Luris. I like that it's lower value to me than the Aerialist. Woof. That's pretty scary. I am interested in this revelation, but I'm also interested in just building the board here. Trying to, yeah, he's thinking about sacking Jury to Yar's ability and then killing my Aerialist with Jury's on death trigger. Jury dies deals damage equal to any target. Yeah, but that's okay. Yeah, cool. I'm down with that. I do like this here. I like the double spelling here. Being able to hold up Assimilate Essence or the Shapecraft is really nice. Ooh, okay. I think they are going to try and play the Scald next turn, so also have the Corrupted Conviction in hand. Keep an eye out for that. Sure. I can protect, and then I let them get that. I think I don't really care. I think it's more value to me to counter this Scald coming out. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. And then we're going to push through and pretend like it's just 1, but it's actually going to be 4. Okay. Cool. Interesting that you want that block there. We get to go get our own IR, which is pretty good. Ooh, I don't love that. Grab their Ayara, or we can grab their Shivan Branch Burner. Uh, 4/3, so it'd be a 5/4. We get to draw a card, we get to trade with their guy. kind of like 2 for 1 arsenal. Well, we 2 for... It's like net even, I think, technically. Woof. Give me something to work with here, deck. Brutaclad is something to work with. Thank you. Or Hoarding Broodlord. Don't love that. It's okay, we're actually not in awful shape. We're not in great shape, but we're not completely effed. As long as he doesn't have removal, which he very well could have. Zephyr Singer's interesting. Luris does so much for us right now. Luris kind of gets back everything. I think I'm going to do Luris because it's just a lot of value. And if they use the fire off the removal on the Broodlord. Woof. He's probably got the 3 damage removal, right? So let's go with the Icoshape first. Or it's been something been damaged this turn? Yeah. That's unfortunate. It's okay, we still have Luris here. We get a lot of value from this. I think I'm gonna go first. Alright, so we have enough to do Aerialist flip. Yeah, take it, put it onto the battlefield. Okay. So that kind of assures up. We could do Skyclave, Invader, block, and then get back, block on the Glistening Goremonger. And then just keep doing that loop. Yeah, we just needed to put ourselves in a position to get value there, and I think Luris was the card that did it. I don't know if anything else would have been as good in that moment. He's got to get rid of it, right? He's got to find a way to get rid of it. Singer doesn't do it. Refusal doesn't do it. Luris is just so much value. It's silly. Yeah, it stinks. Is this targeting? So that's targeting this, and he did this for this, so we're going to just get rid of Luris. Sure. That stinks. He's got another one. We're in trouble. Alrighty, we will be able to tap those down, which is good. So, oh, he's got reach. Maybe we have to tap it down now. And then we go get the Broodlord back for us. Do I want 2 on him? Just 2 on him? I just need the 1 turn, right? Okay. Okay. My gosh, it's coming down to the wire. Give this guy a land. He needs a land. Yeah, we'll copy the Broodlord for us, or we can also copy Luris, which is pretty interesting. As a copy of Luris, he gets to come back and get a whole bunch more stuff for us. Oh, how do you have something to deal with this? Oh my gosh. Good game. Wow. Okay. That was a bummer. Wow. He's like, what could he have in hand? Don't worry. The answer's nothing. So had I tapped down the Javelineer there, it would still be tapped for this turn. Yeah, that was the play. Would have hit for 3 there. X, he could have done 5, 3. Yeah, he still would have won then, because he would have drawn into the Chandra, and then it would have been immediate lethal. Huh, I gotta go back and look at that game and see if there was something we could have done there to win that. I think part of the problem with this deck is we spent a little bit too much time looking at the option. I don't think we were ever choosing green cards over removal. Maybe that first pick. Maybe it was the first pick of the Invasion of Ixalan versus like Vanquish the Weak and Final Flourish, I think. This is pretty good. All right, so we're gonna go Invasion Segovia right away because we have a nice attacker there to start to be aggressive. Non-creature spells have Convoke. Like, we're gonna start cruising. Okay, cool. Them taking their sweet time here is pretty good for us. Let's go right into Segovia. And we do have the ability to flip the Aerialist next turn. I do like Traumatic Revelation when they've taken this much time, though. Woof, that's pretty good for us. Alright. Non-creature spells you cast have Convoke. Okay. So we can go here. Okay. So then I can go here and still do the Invasion of Amonkhet and Traumatic Revelation? Yeah, wow. Okay. Oh no, because is he blue-black? He's just blue. So we have to use Invasion. Or either Instance, no. But let's do Traumatic Revelation here. Whoa, Ancient Imperiosaur, no thank you. Alright, it's going to be a while before he gets to Invasion of Lorwyn, and I am terrified of this dino. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, and then also the Invasion of Amonkhet's gonna be able to go get. Oh, dude, you're gonna take Luris, aren't you? Ooh, okay, interesting. I actually think so. Do this. We swing out, and he blocks Luris, and we kill it, or he blocks one of those, and we kill it, and we get the Imperiosaur. Yeah, I think we have to do this turn. I'm kind of all for it. We can all out attack, and we get to go get his. Well, do we want that? Trample Ward? 4/4 Trample Ward? Maybe. Okay, he wants the value. Okay, so I could choose that, or I could choose Inga. With 3 or more creatures die this turn, no. But Scry 3, 4/4 Scry 3 versus 4/4 Trample Ward 2. I kind of like the Ward 2, but the Scry 3 just sets us up so nicely. We do have the Moment of Truth here. Trample Ward 2 or Scry 3. That's a really tough one. Because it's not like he gets the counters or anything for convoking him. So I almost feel like the Scry 3 and the Death Trigger might be a little bit more valuable. Wow, okay. Yeah, oh. And then we can start to Ayara down our guys. Let's do Yeah, I actually like all 3 on top in that order. Wow, that's pretty insane. Okay, so then we'll get out the Aetherblade Agent. We can start to trade off our 2s to get him back with Luris and Ayara. Yeah, okay. On second thought, I actually should have flipped the Aetherblade Agent there because I kind of don't want to play this Moment of Truth now. Does he not have a way to play black? He doesn't have a way to play black. Alright, we're going to do this just to kind of keep the pressure on. Oh, and it's a battle, right? It's a battle. We know he has a battle, so we need the Assimilate Essence. Put one in your graveyard. The island. Your library is Xerix. Because we can play the... No, it's casting. So we need to leave up Assimilate mana. So we got to go 2 here. And next turn it's a swing out for the win if he tries to play Lorwyn. Well, got him. GG. All right, there we go. Wow, okay. Fun. Yeah, this deck has got a lot of cool interactions we can do, and Assimilate Essence, because you know most of people's decks are either creatures or battles, just winds up being so powerful and impactful. Like, we knew that we should get the counter there because the Baba Yaga, the Assimilate Essence, was going to stop the invasion of Lorwyn. Woof. We go first. This feels like a trap hand. I'm going to mulligan this. We should have kept it. Now we're going to keep it. We're going to toss the Stasis Field as probably the worst card in our hand, and we are going to pray. We do have turn 2 Traumatic Revelation, which is nice, when he has the most cards in his hand, or Baba Yaga has the most cards in their hand. Oh, geez, I thought they were going to pass their turn without playing a land. Okay, let's see what they got. Creature or battle, or incubate 3. Alright, so he can't even play that. He can't play that for a little while. He does nothing on... Oh, he didn't... He should have played that Seed of Hope. Incubate 1 3 times. How much do I care about that? I kind of care about that. The Moloch isn't great, but he doesn't have a second green, but he does have the Blighted Burgeoning. I'm probably a little more scared of getting out the Exarch. It's just so expensive. But the Sandstalker Moloch, he has to get another green, which he doesn't even have. Oh, he will with the Blighted Burgeoning, but that's turn 4. I didn't realize that was an instant. Yeah, and that 2 life is pretty impactful. Just ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. Gosh, we're not going to get blue, and it's going to screw us over. That stinks. The whole deck is permanence, and oh my gosh. I might have to toss this Scornblade Berserker for a double draw on the next turn, because if we don't hit a land, we're in big trouble. If we don't hit a blue, we're in big trouble. 8 hits. Gosh, we're so freaking close. Okay. Yeah, we had to do it, and I'm glad we did do it. Got access to 5 now. Yeah, this is rough for us. Sweetheart. you doing, bub? That many +1 counters are put on that permanent instead. So anytime an incubator flips. Okay, pretty good. It's not bad. Do I want this to be attacking right now? I think I kind of do. I mean, I can block this. Yeah, maybe not. You can just block it. We need to kind of slow down the onslaught and get to our combo of our bombos. Wombo combo bombos. Yeah, being able to potentially flip there is kind of important. He's going to try and flash in Moloch. He's going to get an opportunity to flash it in too, which kind of stinks when we when he actually can get value from it. Okay. I think I have to do this now. Make him discard. Be able to start attacking it. I can take a shot for a turn. I can go grab his... I don't think the Alabaster Host Intercessor is all that good, but it is removal for his Incubator token. And then in that case, we're kind of doing it, and then we get a 4/4, and we get to remove one of his things, and we kind of catch back up there a little bit. And who knows, maybe we get something insane from him if we can flip this. He's thinking, put into your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Ooh. Pretty... Oh, homie's playing 3 Seed of Hopes? I think that might be too many. I think that you're happy with one of them. I think that 3 is probably too many. Oh, he tossed... That was really good for us. Okay. He tossed the Seedstalker Moloch, which was actually a ton of value for him there. He might have removal here. No? Okay. I'm trying to figure out the story you're telling me. We tossed 3 lands. That was extremely fortunate for us. This Moment of Truth is going to be quite good. Maybe he thought that we had a counter? I don't know. Maybe he didn't want me to know what was in his hand. They didn't want me to know what was in their hand. Yeah, but either way, the Alabaster Host Intercessor is going to be really good for us to pick that up. Get rid of his Incubator token or his Sunblessed Guardian or whatever he decides to. If he puts more mana into the Sunblessed Guardian, we'll grab that. Skyclave Invader, OP, very, very strong card. Still waiting to see if we get punished for our mulligan or not. Search the library for a basic link card, puts it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffles, put 2 1/1 counters on one target artifact or creature. Honestly, now we might just get rid of the Kami of Whispered Hopes with the Alabaster Host Intercessor. It's got 2 mana up. What is happening? Wow, that's very good. It's very good. Sure. Oh, it puts it to a 4/4. Yeah, okay. Woof. Yeah, well now we're gonna do... How do we get through then? Wait, what just happened? Chose not to fight? Oh, I think you may have messed that up. Oh, sorry, bud. Man, that stinks. Well, I am okay with you not killing that, because I think that was such a big mistake that we actually are in really good shape now. Dispersal does a lot for us here. Wait, what goes into the grave? I don't want any of these in the grave. Can we get any of them back? Ayara. We can get Inga back with Ayara. We can't get Segovia back, so let's put Inga into the graveyard and Segovia back into the library. Wow, that was insane. How lucky that was. Well, it wasn't lucky. I mean, I feel bad because it's like a UI screw up, which is never fun. Alright, so our graveyard. Oh, right, because we could have done it with the converter. Opponent's graveyard. We still want to stick with the plan. Alabaster Host Intercessor is just removal for his token. And then we're able to use Saiba to protect and Afara's Dispersal to bounce. Sure. Sure. I don't know why they would do that. I think that was another oops. Yeah, I think they might just be having a tough time with the UI right now. Feel a little bad for them. That kind of stinks. I don't really love like winning like that, quote unquote winning, quote unquote like that, winning like that. Part of the game though, I guess. Just a crummy part that I don't love. I don't hate surveilling 2 here and doing this now. Just getting the counters off of them. I like setting up our next couple of draws to like just dig deeper. Yeah, into something like Artistic Refusal is pretty good. And they kind of think they have an okay attack here. We have the Cryptomancer to make it a 3/5. We get to Artistic Refusal and Cryptomancer. Yeah, unfortunately UI screw-ups there might just give us the win. Because we're going to get to refuse this. Woof, okay. We're gonna toss the Assimilate Essence here. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Okay. Okay, so then now he's got nothing in hand. So then I back up here. I kill the real one, let the other one go through. Yeah, and now we're gonna start getting Luris value. Yeah, this is gonna be tough for him to come back from. Let's just keep pumping up Luris for the white green, right? Just keep pumping up Luris. Make Luris unstoppable. That's a pretty gross line combo. Oh, oops. Didn't mean to swing with the Cryptomancer there. 5/4 lifelink though is probably gonna do it. Realm Breaker. And then we just get to Scorn Blade, get it back. Yeah, good game. Sorry, bud. I actually think they had that. I think they had that had they not made the small little mess up there with the UI. That's tough. I do remember the old days of playing on Moto, MTGO, and having a couple of like misclicks and feeling like my heart sink in my chest like, oh my god, how did I just mess that up? That is a pretty insane combo, though. The Scorn Blade Berserker for 1 mana. Like, put a 1/1 on something, sack it immediately, draw a card, get it back with Luris. Like, oh gosh, that's insane. Wow, 1, 2, 3. This is the hand. This might be helping us push out of Plat 4, that plateau. No, it's tough when we only get so many, only get to do like a couple drafts a week. If I can do 2 or 3 drafts a week, I'm pretty happy about it. So I do like this idea of forcing Sultai to Mythic, though. Ooh, pretty good. Coming out with the weird, huh? Let's do a little bluff here and see what they decide to do. That 1 damage could be pretty impactful. Okay. Okay, if they want to pump up the weird, that's kind of fine. Making a 4/4 on the back end, but we have a lot of interaction that can bounce that or kind of deal with that. I don't hate that. I also kind of like offering the agent here, and then just go get it back with Luris. Sure. Well, he's just going to sack it, so that's fine. I think we're going to go Invasion here before Luris, because I'd rather do Luris when we can kind of guarantee that we get a little value from it. Ooh, okay, we got some good hits here. Derision, Gift of Completion, Saison. Actually, none of those hits are really hits that I particularly care about. I get to go 2 for 1. Get to go 2 for 1 here. I have put a bunch of mana into it, but then that means next turn I get to Luris and get him back again. Sure. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And then he's probably just gonna flip the weird if I were to guess. Unless he doesn't have a mana. Oh no, yeah, he can still flip it. Interesting choice. Ooh. Ayara is super interesting too. But I still like the efficiency of this turn. Just the fact that we get to get back our agent right away is really nice. To get back the agent, we can Wicked Slumber whatever he plays. Interesting. I almost like Ayara leave up Assimilate Essence. A target opponent or battle where X is the sacrifice permanent's mana value. Yeah, I kind of like that. Because then we can do Aether Blade Agent and just keep tossing it back. So he's got access to 6 mana. Unless they pay 4. So if he drops something big, we have a pretty big counter here. Yeah, oh. Exile target creature. Sack this creature. Is it gonna do it? I don't want him to do that. Oh, the artistic refusal. That was something I didn't think of. Well, I didn't have a blue creature to make that happen. I guess the backside of the Mind Stinger. So he does that. Exiles Luris. Ugh, I'm so sad. Okay, so tap down, tap down. Yeah, I guess that has to happen. It's unfortunate. I was very much so looking forward to that. I think that's pretty rude of him. So I do think we're actually going to Wicked Slumber here. So that's pretty good for us. Yes. Yes. So we get to transform our agent. We do 4 and take 1 and play Scorn Blade. Okay. Yes, I do like that. I do also like this. I like being able to sack the Berserker. So I can get Scyzon. Preening Champion might be the play, though. 4/4 flyer. Ooh, I like that. That brings a 1/1. Or Inga. I think Preening Champion's just too good, right? Okay. Now we got the Refusal mana up, the Assimilate Essence mana up. I would have loved to counter that. Target opponent or battle. We're just gonna leave up the counter. Creature or battle? How scared am I? Not that scared. Cool. Okay, draw go magic. Alright, so we need to leave up both of our counters here. Sacrifice permanent's mana value. So we do a Berserker. It's for 1. The question is, would I rather draw a card? And I think I would. Oh, God. Am I going to get refusal back? If I get refusal back, it's probably GG for him. Okay, we got it. It went through. Ooh, I would love to know what you have, but I think I still need to hold up the essence mana. I could tell he just wants to... Alright, so I can't let him do that, unfortunately, so I have to use her to sack him. Pretty good, still pretty good. Does not get to incubate 3 there. I think I still have to hold up the assimilate mana. But this also lets him kind of now the creature, and he's got enough mana that he could just pay for it. So we're gonna do it. I like getting rid of the Invasion of Vryn. I don't really care about the Oracle Tragedy, but him drawing 3 cards right now seems pretty bad. Nice. I'm happy with that. Double Merciless Repurposing, huh? This guy's got all the removal. I think Ayara twice does it, right? Oh, you don't have time for that, my friend. Chose both. Oh, I wish that would let me see what he chose again. Oh, I thought he was about to take damage from that. I was about to be amazed. I think I have to let him draw a card here. Oh, I can block sack. Takes 2. Takes 2 from my Mindslinger. But if I draw any 4 creature or above, so I have the Zephyr and the Hoarding Broodlord are my 2 hits. Everything else is 2s. So let's go get one of our 2 hits. Okay. Okay. Again, let's go get one of our 2 hits. You go to my hand. Graveyard, library. Saiba. Yeah, okay, so we protect, block, sack. Yeah, we're good. We got this, actually. We can't counter. We have to Saiba to protect Ayara, block, sack the Jataxian Mind Stinger, then unless he kill. Well, it's got hexproof, right? So then we've given Ayara hexproof. So yeah, we get to sack, Mind Stinger face, Cryptomancer face, win. 7, 9, 13, 14. Yep, that's fine. Because, well, he could have Final Flourish. I'm trying to think, like, what could he have that could... You know what? It's fine. This doesn't kill us now, and we kill him literally next turn. Unless he somehow gets rid of Ayara. So, we just need to win in that line. Yeah, if he's got a Final Flourish in hand, that's what we've been trying to protect against. Because he's got to sacrifice Ayara. Got a block there. Let's see as few cards as possible. So we got to use Ayara's ability. Target opponent. Sack. Submit. If he has Final Flourish here, he did it right. Because he waited until I had to cast this. And actually, there's really nothing I could have done with Final Flourish. I beat Assimilate Essence. Final Flourish is the only thing, because then it kills Ayara, and we can't get in the final 2 points of damage. Okay. Give our girl hexproof. Yep, okay. Good game. Wow, that was fucking intense. Okay, so then we do it here, right? Mana value. Yep. Wow. That was intense. That was very, very intense. That was a tough game. Wow, these are how we get up into the thick of it. That was a tough game. Yeah, Ayara was really our only out there. Because we had no good way to push additional damage through. Him exiling Lurrus there was really bad for us. I mean, it's performing well. It's just, you can tell that black-blue is just a very powerful color combination in the format. Like, we're 4-2, and we're really eking out the... We're 4-2. We don't have a single piece of, I would say, adequate removal in black. We have Traumatic Revelation. And we're still able to be 4-2 through Platinum. Like, we aren't... Literally, we don't have the Merciless 6-drop we just saw. We don't have Deadly Derision, Final Flourish, Nezumi Informant, Unsealed Necropolis. We don't have the top 6 black cards in our deck, and we're still able to do this well. We go first. We have a 3-drop. Alright, maybe if he's that fast, we can Dispersal early. Okay. Nice and good, clean magic. Got the triple swamp for the Hoarding Broodlord. It's good for us. The tap land there was a little bit off. Ooh, okay. How much do I care about this? An O2 Defender, right? I guess I can pop it back to my hand. I can... Oh, it's a Defender, so I can't attack with it. But I can pop it back to my hand. I don't actually know that I'd want to do that, but I do think the Strobe Knight is valuable enough. Wait. So they flip, and then they'll flip next turn, and then I'll just Dispersal. It's probably better, actually. And just leave the Strobe Knight as like a Convoke target. Hover over it and see. Oh, okay, you're not gonna do it, huh? Ah, shit. Fine. Do I care about the Omen Hawker right now? And I think the answer is I do not. Okay. Would be nice if we had it early, but we don't. Oh, okay, and it gets Daxos. We gotta remember the Broodlord has Convoke. It can get out early. Oh my gosh, okay. 6. We're really flooding out here. Do I need to do it yet? No block. You still represent mana for my Convoke. I just need to play something. We didn't get any preening champions. People are in the know at this point, but I do still think we wound up with a pretty good black-blue deck. But not... Oh, gosh, that was a bummer. This last... should we have kept this last hand? Yes, I do think this was a keep, regardless of the actual outcome here. Ooh, okay. Well, we got the Invasion of Segovia, which is pretty nice to set us up for Hoarding Broodlord next turn. Got 10 mana next turn. We get to get out our big, beefy boy. We can go grab a Zephyr Stinger. Give all our stuff flying. Actually, you know what? Maybe we go grab Ayara. Or potentially Luris. Where does Luris do for us right now? Not very much. So next turn, we need 8 mana. We'll have 7 mana, so we need at least one additional creature up. If we leave them all, we have 3, 9, 10. So we can do 8 and a 2-drop. What brings us back into this game? And a 2-drop, and holding up the Cryptomancer to protect the Broodlord is pretty interesting. Save some life here. Take 7. Okay. What just happened? Oh, I screwed that up. Oh, I screwed that up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, what a bummer. I clicked wrong. I had to click down the O2 as well, and I clicked too many mana. Yeah. Man, the Convoke UI, that's my own fault. That's a bummer. Okay, that's fine. Does that lose me the game? Kinda. Kinda, that loses me the game. 6? I could take 6 next turn. Three. Access to 3 mana. I think we need the Singer. Ayara does gain us the life, though, which is a pretty big deal. Check out what he's got in the graveyard. He's got a Lancer. We've got very little in the graveyard. We kind of just need to fill up the battlefield at this point. Inga's a nice big blocker. We're going to go with the Zephyr Stinger, though. Yeah, we lost that one. That's unfortunate. It's actually not over yet. Oh, it's over. I have to sack this Strobe Knight here. Take 4, 5, 6 down to 1. Okay, now we block. Do we get past 1? No, we do not. We got auto pay here, and we take all the DiMaggio. Good game. Oh, Boonbringer Valkyrie. All right, this guy's deck is pretty good. Flying First Strike, Lifelink. That'll do it. Yeah, so we go block, we go block, we go block, we go block. We still take one. Yeah, unfortunate. Good game. All right, so for a pretty average deck, I'm actually pretty happy with how that performed. I think that there were maybe a couple of things we could have done better, like from a mulligan perspective, but I don't think there were too many complete misplays. That last one actually would have been pretty impactful, because had we tapped correctly, that meant that the O2 was convoked and we had a second mana up for the Saiba Cryptomancer. He goes to play the Kamigawa, we flash in, Cryptomancer leaves up a big blocker for us and maybe scares him a bit. I don't actually think we still win that, because he plays the Boonbringer Valkyrie, and then we're actually still in trouble, but we have more time because we have a 7/6 blocker up. That was fun. That was a good deck. It was a good deck. It was a fine deck. It was a fine deck. You can see that had this been a piece of black removal, that would have been a big difference maker, and everything else in green that we got were late picks. And the Elvish Vatkeeper is one we took early, and I don't remember the picks we could have had over it. But not bad. Honestly, still positive win rate. Let's keep cruising through these, and we will see you guys in the next one.